Hi, today I want to talk about what I did with my dead lithium-ion handheld vacuum cleaner. Let's talk about it. Recently I just purchased this dead lithium-ion vacuum cleaner. I got really cheap, but it didn't work because, well, the battery, lithium battery, one of them anyway, I found out is dead. So what I am doing was that I actually took it apart and I took out the battery and then I found out one of them. There's actually 3.7 volt batteries, so connected in series, so you get around almost I think 16 to 18 volt battery. The problem is one of them is actually dead. Now thank goodness one of them is found at the end of the battery, so I was able to nip it off, and instead I made this 18 volt into a 14.4 volt, and the other 4 battery works really well. Now as I was about to remove the circuit, right, playing around with the circuit, I actually broke one of the connector. So I thought, wait a minute, now it's like useless, right? Actually no. I realized that a vacuum cleaner, all it needs is the motor and the module, the whole casing, and a vacuum will still work as long as you hook up the lithium batteries. So what I end up doing actually is that, let me show you the video right now, is that I took it apart and I took all the circuit out. The only thing that that I actually left is the motor, the casing, and then rewire, and took out the circuit as well. So all the circuits out. The only thing is you have the 18 volt motor, you have the casing, and then you take out the 2 wired lead, positive, negative, and you connect it to, well, I'm going to connect to the battery itself. So yeah, so you just need a battery. You just have to connect the battery to the 2 terminal, and bam, you got a working vacuum cleaner. Let me show you what I did afterwards when I took it apart, and then now this is what it looks like. Okay, there it is. Okay, so when I took it apart, you can see that I just basically wired it so that you have a positive, negative terminal on the motor itself, right? So you see the blue wire there, right there, yeah, and then the white wire the other side. So you have the white and blue wire, and those are positive, negative terminal. So now right now I actually screw back the casing, and I'm gonna get it working. Okay, so basically removing all the circuit and just connect the wire to the motor. This is what happened. I took the battery itself. Now you have 4 batteries, lithium battery, and the good news about the battery is that it works really well. It is 14.4 volt, and basically all I have to do is use a charger. I have a special charger that is a 7.2, and I basically charge 2 units, the 7.2 and then 7.2, so that would fully charge. You get 14.4 volt, and so the lithium battery is now charged. So this is what it looks like now. Okay, you can see here there is the lithium battery, the 4 batteries. I wrapped it around a very strong tape, and then all I have to do is connect the 2 terminals. So this one is a positive terminal from the battery, and then on this side I haven't plugged it in yet. So for me to operate this vacuum cleaner, all I have to do now, it's gonna be really loud. Okay, let me just turn it on for you. All I have to do now is just put the clip onto the wire. Let me show you right now. There we go, and now it's working really well. You can see it's pretty powerful. So now my vacuum cleaner works really well. So all I need was just a battery power system. There's the lithium battery and the motor, and the casing is still there, and it works just as good. All I have to do now is just charge the battery, the lithium battery, on its own, and yeah, and it's ready to go. So now the good news about this system is that I can actually charge a lithium battery with my solar panel. So this can be used during camping, outdoor, any way I want. So it works really well. Cool. Yeah, so now you can actually use your vacuum cleaner, the handheld vacuum cleaner, just by taking out all the circuits and connect the battery directly to the motor. This is an 18 volt motor, and this is a 4 cell battery, which brings it up to 14.4 volt. Now it was supposed to be 18 volt, but I took it one down, but the 4 batteries still working really well, and it's still a very powerful motor vacuum cleaner. Excellent. Without throwing this away, it still works perfectly. In fact, I'm going to bring this to camping, and it can be used outdoor because I'm going to hook it up to my solar panel and it'll work just as good. Cool. So don't throw anything away. Repurpose it and reuse it. Just use your brain, figure out how to do that. Thanks for watching EducateTube.com. Woohoo!